Hi everyone, this is Edit of Chad and we are back again with the Rome Total War 2 Divided Impera mod Iceni hard difficulty level stream. Let's continue this campaign. Oh, look at that. He's impressed mid-battle with this dude's blade to the point that he's just like, oh, look at that thing. So impressed. That shows you sometimes good equipment can really play an important role because it's completely stunned your enemy. But anyway, we've just suffered I think it was either a defeat or a Pyrrhic victory against the Kaledones. I think it was a Pyrrhic victory. And as such, I've decided to make some peace, and I'm gonna withdraw my army. Withdraw it. Unfortunately, we ran out of steam. And we're just going to take a little breather. We're just going to try and recover, see what we can do diplomatically and technologically. And maybe, because if I recall correctly, we have got the ballistas coming real soon. So if I can get the ballistas up and running, we can restock with them and surge forward from there. So that would be real good. Come on, music. It's delicious. let me just have a delicious swig of coffee. Excuse the slurp. Didn't want to do that. It was an accident. It was not intentional, so apologies. Delicious. Just a bit strong. Come now. Load. Load. You're making us wait so long. It's terrible. Come on. Man, my black and white stream, my black and white 2 stream's got a lot more action than this. At least it keeps going. There's barely any load time. This one's so long. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the spoon out of this here coffee because it's making noises. Quick decisions or unsafe decisions? Well, I would say more than quick, impulsive decisions are unsafe decisions. You can think and rationalize quickly depending on how adept and knowledgeable you are, but impulsive decisions? Oh my goodness, are they destructive. An impulsive decision. Oh, that is a destructive thing. That's really destructive. I want to say, I almost want to elaborate and go between what is intuitive and what is impulsive. And I want to say impulsive is just more lizard brain or animal brain. It's more on what your immediate needs and desires are rather than actually thinking in any way whatsoever going forward. Impulse. Impulse is just complete lack of control of your higher faculties, of your restraint and discipline. Okay, let's see. We're actually not in such bad shape. I thought we were in worse shape. Okay, just leave me alone, you guys. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You made your point. So we own Tamir. Artabartis, how you feeling? You feeling stingy? Fresias, how you feeling?
Yeah. This agreement is like a feast after an empty belly. You are a truly worthy friend. Well, you are truly worthy trading partner. Ha 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 ha. I downscaled it. Let's see. Ooh, that's income. That gives me more money. And let me see, if I go another one, it will give me the Durdai Ambaktoi, which I think are Spearman. So I want that. Okay, let's see what the internal politics are like. My family's gaining more influence than ever before, 74%. And we've got no usurpation or civil war attempts. Please don't get the flu. Please survive. You too survive. You too survive. All of you, please. I'm so sick and tired of child mortality in this game.
It's just ramped up so much more than the vanilla one. The vanilla one that happened once or twice, but here it's like all the time. Okay. Does this actually give me a proper... You see, this doesn't give me a more mod-based... It still gives me the very basic summary, so it doesn't show me all layers of the people in the population and everything. Ooh, we're gaining people. Ah, delicious. We've got regional supplies, faction storage, whatever that means. Estimated consumption, which is 0, and all sorts of other things. Okay, beautiful. Let's load. Let's go. Next turn, please. I hope the Brigantes leave me alone, so I can get my army back. If they don't, we might be in trouble because I'd need to recruit a brand new one. Like, I'm awfully chill considering my flanks are open to the Brigantes. I just, for some reason, I don't picture them attacking, which is very dumb. They could very well attack. I really hope I'm not accidentally speaking in the future, making a prediction. I really really hope I'm not making an accidental prediction. Yeah. Okay. This well, as usual, the streams on this, I should actually try and see what other players do when they stream this game, because do you have wait times like this? Or is it just me? Is it my system? Is my processor not able to get through this fast enough? Because I'm really starting to wonder. I mean, I thought I had a decent processor. I know it's not the best, probably not even high end, but that was decent enough. Now I'm not so sure. Not so sure anymore, because it's taken me a long time to get this thing done. Okay. I think I was like 5 turns away from getting those ballistas. Forget those ballistas. Ooh, freaking... It's pirates again. This time the Rugi, I can't get rid of them. I can't imagine even what it would be like if I get a solid island, a solid grip on the island, and I can actually start sending well-equipped, heavily armed, heavily armored. Boo! So scared. They got their first shipment and they're like, before they have to send something back, cut it off so they can get free goods. You're deceptive. Deceptive, cowardly scum. You probably know Larry. Where was I? Yes, I can get some prop... Who the heck is that? Oh, that's the Namnetes, the remainders. Oh, yes, Penios, you survive until the ripe old age of 14. Hey, that's not me. It's you. Get leaving. Get to Temere. That's our first objective. Celtic pirates. So there's 2 now. There's pirates everywhere. Oh, the Vavisky. I don't know ya. I don't mind your existence, just don't bother me. Okay, 4 turns and we will get our awesome ballistas. So please guys leave us alone. Oh well, they're super happy, but that's never been enough to keep the peace. I mean, in Legendary they just turn on you anyway. It's like, you look pretty clean, you won a war? It's like, oh. Vavisky's over there, British pirates. Now what's the difference between the British pirates and the Celtic pirates? Oh, that's... I have no idea what would make a difference between that. I thought Celts were the Proto-Britons. But now I'm not so sure anymore. Although where it came from. You got your good old ancient Celts. I don't know if the Picts came from the Celts or if the Picts are separate. I thought the Celts were, the Picts were a Celtic tribe or Celtic subgroup. And you're there, and the Angles and the Saxons, they came in, and then the Vikings, well, the Danes and the Norwegians, they came in, and then the Normans, and that was pretty much up until, well, now, basically what it was. Yeah, those are all the Britannic peoples. Let's see. Oh, and the Romans. But it's weird because if I recall correctly, and this is something that's really odd to me. I can't exactly remember where it came from. Oh, that's like the Roman holdouts after 410. When the Empire sort of told them, hey man, you're on your own, was Wales. Yeah, Wales in the Roman era. Yeah, Wales is the last remnant of the Roman Empire. I'm just googling it here. It is so weird. Wales of all places. Wales is not what you... I don't know. Wales is usually like the least developed area of England. So it's so unusual to me that Wales is where the last Roman holdouts were. Because the Romans were supposed to be like the frickin' the most civilized and developed people in the area. So that's so confusing to me that the Romans remained at Wales and at the basically until their complete decline. It's so freaky. Really puzzles me.
My lord has ordered.
Okay, so they want war too. I better get my army back soon. I mean, it's there, and then there's the Picts, and the Picts were stopped by Adrian's Wall. And then, yeah, basically just the... Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I'm thinking through all the waves. I'm thinking through the waves of the Angles and the Saxons. The whole Hengist and Horsa, and the Britons, the Picts, the holdouts of the Romans and the Danes. It's a very big clash, like in 10 centuries. And 10 centuries is a long time, but historically, Rofion. It just creates such a big puzzle, such a big network of freaky things. It's got pirates everywhere. Why's piracy so severe, so fierce? A plague or something. Got problems. That's what we have. This one's good. I don't want to keep making that one, but it's a good one. What's the crow? Charge bonus. Why want charge bonus? Got some first class. Ooh, hey, that's a lot of that. Maybe I should do the crow. I mean, the crow won't allow us to have our ambaktoi, but it'll give us a lot of eventual tree. All provinces, okay. This is the safe province, so yeah, Tamir, you can be the crow. I never watched that. The freaking movie series or film series, The Crow. It seems like it's really interesting. Let's actually see. What's my family tree like? I just got a boy. I just got a lad. Penios, you are big enough. Let me just see that again. Desmilla. You are 40. Oh my goodness. It's criminal in... Okay, let's see. Ooh, useful. You got a lion? Oh man. Can't see the lion. Oh, kiss my axe. Fantastic. Oh, Medicus. Sounds like something from 40k. Okay, so we want Penios. He looks like a Hun or a Mongol. His helmet and just his look overall. He looks like he's from the steppe. Look like you're a man from the steppe. I'm not taking Arwe. I'm taking the Tege
Tegelogos. What are they? These are drew from the... They're not telling me, but I think they're all from the air. Not touching that. How much is this? Oh, 75. 150. Yep. Boink. Come on. Yo. Disband. Okay, let's see. Can I make more shampoo? Well, I can make one of these. You look unwashed. Beautiful. He's like, I haven't showered in 5 weeks. You're hired. You're the man for the job. Those oh my goodness, these are mounted units. They are actually mounted units. They are actually on horses. This is a game changer. Oh my goodness. Why can't I get access to more? Look at this. Is there something wrong with my recruiting? Just look at what... Click here. Why can't I access the horses? Where's the rest of them? Are these things blocking each other? Is there some sort of an error with this list? Where's my Tegeloslios? Why can't I see them anymore? We're supposed to be in the city with them. I don't get it. What's happening? It happened before too when I couldn't access one of the horse types. Now I can't access any of them. I don't get it. These guys are supposed to allow me to access the soldiers. Look there. He's telling me he's only got access to Arioi. I don't want Arioi. Do you get me? I don't want Arioi. I want Tegleslios or Tegeslogos. But I don't want a 258 anyway. Oh my goodness. Are they just mercenaries anyway? What is up with this? I'm just. Is this a joke or something? Are these guys mercenaries basically? They're hired as mercenaries and they're just... No, upkeep cost 197. 250. Where are they? Where are they? Why can't I see them? They're not here. Tegeslogos, whatever the... Those are spearmen. Those are spearmen too. Okay, there's a spearman, there's a swordsman. Okay, so what? How did my one army end up with a whole freaking... How did I get these guys? I'm sure they weren't mercenaries. I thought I hired them through the barracks. Just when I thought I was getting the hang of this. Confused again. Oh man. Let's take a look at that. I'm just loading it all. Man, I actually had a thought. I was just sitting and I was thinking, when did I give up or stop watching the series Vikings? Because I liked the series. And there are a few points in the series that I stopped watching. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I remember my final one. My final one was when, what's it called? They retook the old city, I think Kattegat. And that king that helped them basically do it, and even got injured in the battle, and after having killed his own brother, trying to take the city, just let it go to somebody else. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't. This show was good, and quite a few things made me stop watching for a while, but that one just, I was like, this is, I can't keep watching. I just stopped. I still get like YouTube thumbnails of more bits later, but I'm just, I can't do it. A few things that I was like, I don't know how much more I can take of this, but when that happened, that was my, cannot watch this anymore. This is just too big of a middle finger. This is too big of a 180. This makes no sense. I'm out.
I just stopped watching completely. And that has to do with this, with the friggin' era that all the British kingdoms came together to form England, essentially. Well, they didn't all come together, they were just piece by piece conquered by Essex. And still, or Wessex, I think it was Wessex. But that part just broke me. Because they built his character as this ambitious and uncompromising character, and then he just like just croaks and says, "Hey," gives up what he's been fighting for I can't even remember how long. I'm like, I can't do this. You've destroyed this character. This character was building up to this, and you're just like, "Hey," took it from him. I don't. Where are they? I don't want to build Arioi. I don't like them. They're supposed to be strong, but I don't like them. I like Ambaktoi more. Believe it or not. Like the Ambaktoi I found to be more reliable than these guys. These guys are like, they got armor, but this whole front-facing thing, and the fact that they occasionally don't use their spears really worries me. They'll just occasionally not have their spears equipped and just slap around with those little blades of them. And I'm like, what are you doing? You got spears, you're a phalanx unit. Stuff like that. Make me not want to use the Ari. Ari-oi! I don't know. I don't know if that's buggy or if that's just the way it should work. But it's cancelling out unit recruitment options that I should have. I should be able to hire those Tege Slogos, but when I look at it again, it appears they were never on the list of things that I could build in the first place. So I don't know. I don't know if this thing's crashing or being torn open at the seams with bugs or what's happening, but it doesn't seem to be very consistent. We'll just keep going for the ride, because at least it's not freaking legendary difficulty. But I don't think I could be able to do this on legendary. I'd just be freaking out like, I need Teges Logos now, and you won't give it to me. Why? So at least there's not that much pressure. Still some pressure though. Still some pressure. Brigantes are definitely moving up, and our secession chances are definitely coming up. But at least not that bad. And please don't secede Temer from me. Like, please. I just got it. Didn't take a insane amount of effort, but still. Delicious. Okay. I keep forgetting. This is freaking pirates. Oh, there we go. Almost. Righty. I guess I got that. And yeah, Vavisky are still there, aren't they? About to. They're going to try and get to Iceland. It's not going to work. Although, it doesn't look like Iceland's accessible. Ah, they're gone. That's what you get for trying to get to Iceland. Skordisky 2. They never stood a chance. Let's see. Who you are? I understand they're still, you know, sharpening the blades after that battle. Can't blame them. Lost a lot. Character tax rate. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we still got money. We still got some money coming in. Arioi. Let's get the Urargi. At least that both are. Both are plentiful. Artabartis, how you feeling? Doesn't seem like it. How you guys feeling? No, we don't. Okay. Well, at least we're gonna get the ballistas now. Get those freaking ballistas. I'm gonna need to find myself some specific items. Simply because I need to execute some plans. I'm very cryptic that way. I'm not gonna really tell everybody what I'm doing. But we've got plans, important plans that require execution. So that's what I'm doing, looking at all sorts of things in the background. One thing I do want to do is I do want to make another clip at some point, but I need to get the appropriate things in place. That takes effort. It takes effort, it takes planning, and it takes a very fine combing of the budget. Gotta fine comb that budget and make sure you can allocate the necessary resources. Freaking because if you mess that up, landlord's gonna have you over a barrel again. So you just gotta try to survive, man. But if I get the accessories I want, I really want to do a video. I want to do a video of making a delicious salted caramel sauce. In all honesty, it's shockingly easy. You'd be surprised how easy it is to make a salted caramel sauce for ice cream and stuff like that. This is really easy. Just need to not get too loose with the salt. That's the one thing. You get used to it and then you start getting too loose with the salt and then you start messing up the flavor. Beyond that, yeah, just need the accessories in place. Need those accessories and you can start looking at it. Let's see. Oh no! It's piracy again. Not the good kind. It's the bad kind of piracy. These guys, they keep refusing my trade agreements, so they're probably planning something. I just need to get my army on land. If I can get my army on land and just get them to start recovering, because they just landed. They just need to get them in the houses, chilling, wintering it out, get our numbers back, because the Brigantes are planning something. The Kaledones, rightfully so, they are planning something. And I've gotta stop them from being successful. Hey, Tostobogdi. It's a new faction. They weren't there last time. Ooh, there we go. So now we've got a very, very important one unlocked. We've got the... This is gonna allow me to get ballistas. Ballistas? Are you serious? Yeah. Gonna get friggin' ballistas. It's gonna be amazing. Let me see what I can build. Do I want siege? Do I want this? Do I want that? Do I want some more influence? I don't know. I just don't know. Do I want growth? All honesty, I struggle to say that I don't want growth. I'm gonna take this for the replenishment. Specifically because I've got a poor army that's suffering now as a result of poor replenishment. Oh, we survived. I thought the public order penalty would be too severe. Okay. They got some abilities there, some there. Ooh. Cheaper upkeep. Doink. And more zeal. Could all do with a little bit more zeal. These guys are gonna plan something. I just know it. Okay, so I still can't find my swordsman. So I just settled with the Urargi because I don't know. Maybe they are doomed to be mercenaries from now on. I'm not sure. Are you guys there? Okay, they're not. They're not the special Ambak toy. I'm still going to go with the Ambak toy instead of the Arioi because I don't like the Arioi. I just don't. I don't like the where they randomly choose to not have their spears out at times when I really need them to have their spears out. So at least that's what's going on here. These guys are super happy. Let's see what's happening in the family. The family. This is weird, you freaking... Penios is a weird dude. Friggin' Dago Maros. How old are you? 30. Okay. He's rolling. Oh! Hey, wait a minute! Oh! It's the first time I've seen a man able to do that. They never have this ability open. I've never seen a dude with the ability to praise. Let's see, what does this cost? This just costs some gravitas. What the heck? I have no idea what to even do about this. What does this do again? +1 zeal. I wanna do it for him. Dang it. Fine, Rhianorix, prepare to be more zealous. He's 66. Imagine, he's like a super old dude that's just furious with zeal. Running through the freaking corridors. Because he's not a freaking general, he's stuck at home. This guy's brooding. Okay, so we're at influence 75%. That's good. It's good for the crew. Oof, but they gotta recover. How big are our numbers here? 9. Okay, let's give him a chance to recover a bit. Oh wait. Can I oh, I don't have enough copper resource. How is this possible? We do have the copper resource. What the heck? Isn't this? Oh, okay. So we need copper apparently. This is probably just one more excuse to go to war with the Brigantes and the Kaledones anyway. Come on, square up. That's marvelous to hear. That's a very good thing to hear from, I think that was our diplomat. Our diplomat seems to have gotten a promotion. I really need to get these freaking accessories in place. I tell ya. I'm so worried if I get the wrong things. Oh, it'll go wrong very badly. It's risky times. It's risky times. Stuff working out and stuff not working out. Frick. Although I actually need to look at what the costs are for those Walking Dead expansions or the next games in the series. I think I'm gonna be running out of that game soon. I'm not sure how many episodes I've got left. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. It's cheap. Oh goodness, is it cheap? Oh man, I could buy all of them, I think. Oh, that's beautiful. They're super cheap. It's wonderful. Okay, now I know where I'm gonna be spending my my scraps of cash. Oh, okay, now that's beautiful. I can freaking buy all of these. Okay, so that's sorted out. My other thing is still, I wonder if I should be getting Sea Dogs 2. It is a great game, but I don't know how worthy it is of streaming. Because I'm pretty sure nobody else streams the thing, but you gotta get used to save games, load games in that game, because you will lose. You will pass away in that game. It's too difficult. I can't imagine a hardcore version of that because you have no control over a lot of things at times. So yeah, can't imagine somebody playing that game that way. I haven't played Minecraft for a pretty long time. What I'm busy planning there is making an ice rink, ice farm. But I'm just a bit too focused on other things. That and finally getting enough netherite to actually upgrade my equipment. I think my main failure with the Minecraft was making that settlement too large. The plateau I intend to use for it, because it's too big. That city just needs a lot more space than I anticipated. Or is not able to take up that much space. All land, oh, that's just for local. Still though, that's very useful. This one's I'm gonna take this one. Should I? Yeah, let's take that one. Help with upkeep. It's good for the crew, eh? Oh, nope.
2 authority, just solid 2 authority. Okay. You've got 1 Ambak toy. That's beautiful. But you know what's better than 1 Ambak toy? 3 Ambak toy. That's better than 1 Ambak toy. Okay, so these guys are still happy. They're grumbling, but I don't think they're gonna be sending anybody soon. I can't really do anything about the Brigantes because they've got that walled city. It's a grand walled city. I don't think I'll be able to take it on without a ballista. And I don't have copper to make a ballista. So I'm stuck with that. How many turns? 1. How many turns for you guys? 3, 4. 4 for their city. Okay. Now at least I have a defensive army ready. It's just a lot of turns. I still need... Let me actually see what the freaking sequence is. Because I've got The Walking Dead, just The Walking Dead. Like the first one. But what is the whole series? Wait. Let us see what the chronological order is. There seems to be so many of them. Man. And it's hard. It's not that hard, but it's a bit hard to stay away from spoilers to a degree. Okay, so you got Season 1, Season 2, Michonne, A New Frontier, the final season, and what appears to be the Telltale Definitive Series, which I assume is just all of them lumped in together. So that makes what looks like 5 games. What's the whole 400 thing then? I thought there was like a 400 days thing. What was the 400 days? Let's take a look. New Frontier. So 400 days. What's the 400 days? Isn't that also part of the first one? I'm a bit confused by that. I need to freaking buy all of these. They're so cheap, so dirt cheap. Oh man. I mean, it's not Resident Evil or something like that. I'm still wondering if I should do Resident Evil, because I've never played Resident Evil ever. Not one game. I've seen people play it at like back when video game stores were quite popular. People would be there playing it with a PlayStation, but I've never ever played a single Resident Evil game ever. Not even touched the controller or the mouse button. Nothing. I have no idea. Played Left 4 Dead. Only problem was you're not supposed to shoot the witch, but I was so trigger happy and so quick to react that every time I saw the witch I would instinctively start shooting full auto every time. I couldn't stop myself once. So every single encounter with the witch became a firefight because I couldn't stop that reaction. That was quite funny. The funniest one was somebody I know, they played it and they were too scared to move. And if you wait for too long in one spot, the walls break down and the zombies come at you. So you have to keep moving. It's a very good incentive to not stop and bog down in fear. But it was hilarious because they didn't know what was happening. And that's when we saw, oh wait a minute, we're playing this on easy, and the zombies just fall like tissue paper. No, not again! These fires! Isn't this place supposed to be rainy? I thought freaking Britain was rainy. I'm getting freaking fires everywhere. Oh! Oh, that's well recovered. That is so close. That is so close. If I get this army up and running, oof. I'm just getting this defensive ones. There's 4 of them. Thank you. We need people like you. There's so few people left in this world willing to actually serve, even though their positions, their actual jobs say they do. We're like, no, you don't. You know you're lying. You know. We all know. It's not freaking. It's not even like, I don't know. It's not even debatable. Pretty much, it's like, we all know what it's about. I keep worrying that these guys are going to recruit more. Do they recruit more or do they stay only 9? I'm worried about that. Because they might be able to take my city. These guys are just the local coast guard. If I have 2 armies, I might actually be able to take that city, even if it's walled. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just
Even though they are fans of mine, maybe I should just attack them with 2 armies. So I can, instead of landing at the kaledones and being at risk of being pushed back through the sea, we can actually just charge straight at them. Maybe that's what I should do. I'm going Left 4 Dead. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, Left 4 Dead. Wait a minute, can you see that? Left 4 Dead 2 is for some reason cheaper than Left 4 Dead. Okay. So one aged better than the other. I wonder what Left 4 Dead 2 must be like. I don't freaking see this. Oh, that's cheap. Just looking at freaking, but I understand why. Freaking Two Worlds is cheap, but I understand why, because I don't want to bash the game, but they just didn't make it like a game. There's way too much of the map that's just grind. Like if they speckled just a few quests or something interesting here and there, that wasn't just like a 3D structure with no context, it would have been so much better. But that's exactly what they did. They just had random wolves everywhere. What, wolves and what, groms? Just everywhere, and boars and freaking wyverns everywhere. And then nothing else really. It was just forest with like a random grave here and a monument there with absolutely no story whatsoever. Not even the faintest like speck or smidge or smudging, or no context whatsoever. That was the biggest problem with that game to me. Just no story for this huge freaking map. The sad thing is you can do that and get away with it. Mountain Blade did a wonderful job of that. Mountain Blade did a fantastic job of, we don't have much of a story, you make the story. I love that. They did it well. You can fight bandits and enemy armies and everything forever on that game, because they set it up so well. But you gotta set it up well, you gotta balance it, you gotta know what you're going for. And Two Worlds 2 doesn't look like it was going for that effect. It looked more like it was going for something in the line of Oblivion, with an actual story and relatability to it. No, can't say that it had. I better just shut my freaking mouth. Talking about scathing things that I can say sometimes. Okay, let's see. If you build this, well, we can make farm things, but we don't have the money. Not a lot of money. Maybe I should chill on the recruitment. 3 turns. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up here. Do I lose people for being out in the snow? Let me just see. Freaking even on hard mode, it's this tough. Okay, just wait out once again. Wait out for better weather. But I'm gonna go push through a Barakaun to get to Dunedin and take them on that way. That way I can anger the Brigantes into not liking me. But I still don't have to go through the sea. Come to think of it, I should have done that anyway. I was dumb. I wanted to spare the feelings of the Brigantes, but now they threw the trade agreement away. So what use is there in continuing with this sham? There you go. Oh yeah! I'm looking at the price. Two Worlds 2, the Velvet Edition. With Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come is surprisingly cheap. For the quality of game it looks to be, I'm surprised by how cheap it looks. There you got freaking Two Worlds 2 Velvet Edition. Good stuff. Sacred 3, although Sacred is... I never played Sacred 2, I played Sacred Gold. I did like that, but... Problem with Sacred Gold, you had a lot of different classes. You had Dark Elf, Wood Elf, Seraphim, Gladiator, which was the human. I think you had Vampire, Wizard, which was also human, Dwarf, which was a very random one, and I think like some sort of a demoness type character. I think those were all of them, except maybe one or two that I can't remember right now. But here's the problem. Every single piece of armor was for a different class. So you could pick up a piece of armor that was the mythic or legendary or you know, elite armor that you love, that you desperately wanted, and it'll be for a different class. And this tended to happen a lot, if I recall correctly, and it was really frustrating. It was just before Titan Quest. Titan Quest had a better system for the whole legendary mythic weaponry, and Sacred Gold was just before Titan Quest. But it was so frustrating when you were grinding a character. The one that I grinded the most was Gladiator. And I got to a point where I could almost kill a dragon with a single ability that I like threw my sword at them. I had this freaking immensely upgraded sword. But even the Gladiator would get frustrating because I'd pick up so many items that I couldn't use because they were for other classes. Still a great game, but it had a lack of quest involvement. Because where Titan Quest was almost like Fable, you were going on a route. Oh goodness, that's a rough one. Bolivian reforms of all things. Sacred didn't. Sacred had a fairly open map. Quite open. And the quest was basically you did a few things at the start and then it was just like all yours, do what you want, we don't really care. And you could grind forever, you could go take on the original antagonist of the game, whatever, you did what you wanted to. So that was a bit of a different thing. But I never played Sacred 2, so I don't know what that was like. I thought it would be good, based on like some gameplay videos and like previews of it, but never played it. And then Sacred 3 came out, and the thing that makes me worry about Sacred 3 is it's almost like Stronghold 3. Stronghold was awesome. Stronghold Crusader was great, but I don't like the aesthetics. I really like the roof tiles of like the Fletcher's workshops in the original Stronghold. It was really beautiful and I loved putting them against the walls. But Stronghold Crusader, they all turned into thatch and quite ugly. The thatch wasn't like neat. And I know that's a very, very nitpicking thing to go on about, but I just didn't like it. That's literally all reason why I preferred the original. That, and I didn't like the wall textures. They were so... the sandstone-ish texture, I didn't like it. I liked the grey stone more from the original. Then Stronghold 2 came out and it was not what number 1 was. Strange enough, Stronghold 2 looked like it had a decent idea. It just didn't put in the work. Like the animations, the characters weren't as compelling as number 1. And like the intros to the missions were very random. There wouldn't be music playing or anything. You're just like, hey, you gotta defend the storehouse. Okay, well, freaking, that's it. It's like somebody just read off a script and there you go. It just didn't have the traction. And then Stronghold 3 was supposed to be amazing. Like the idea of the houses drastically changing quality and size depending on the distance from your keep. Stuff like that looked real good. But it crashed and it was horrible. It was barely functional. And that's what I worried about with Sacred 3, is that it could be that same thing, that the last installment or the latest installment lacks popularity because it wasn't good at all. So I worry that it might be crap. That's my worry. I don't like crap. I like a decent game. So I'm a bit on the fence about what to do for RPG. Two Worlds 2 simply because I played Two Worlds 1, but it had the same problem. Two Worlds 2 has a very similar problem to Two Worlds 1. Especially how it ended. It just had no compelling ending. It lacked any sort of investment from the player. You're just like, oh, that happened. Okay, life goes on, I guess. You didn't really feel any sense of, I worked on this, you know, this quest is a result of your hard work and stuff. I just didn't have it. Like, Fable was good for that. Skyrim was, oh my goodness. I never even finished Skyrim. I never even finished Oblivion. In all honesty, I never finished Elder Scroll games. I just can't do it. It's the side quests keep me so busy. I can't even get to the rest. I freaking can't. It's so weird, but in all honesty, I can't get through all the side quests. They're so compelling. I can't get myself to freaking leave them alone. And then I never get to the quest, the main quest ending. Plus, I really didn't like the Oblivion gates, so I just didn't want to do the main quest line because I didn't want the Oblivion gates springing up. I was just like, let's just keep you at Kvatch. Keep you at Kvatch and stay out of everybody's way. Then the rest of the map is quite pristine. He's planning something. This is just one turn. I could... Okay, let's do it. Starting out. They don't have an army. Look at that. Where's the rest of their army?
Finding shelter.
Like, let me just see if I suffer a diplomatic penalty, because I'm already... Oh, I'm steadfast again. Hooray!
Glad to listen to your offers.
Yes! You're gonna not like my next one. They're really not gonna like my next offer. It's like... Would you ever so kindly mind ceding the last of your territories? And they're just like... That's not the type of thing you say over the dinner table. Ugh. You say that at the breakfast table. That's where it belongs. Okay, that's minus 10. You, Mr. Trader. Well, he's not a trader, but he wants to be. He desperately wants to be. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones. And nowhere else. Almost said the wrong thing. Okay. You, get him. Focus your attention on him. Don't bother me. I've tricked them. Which, I mean, they honestly don't have to worry about me because I'm more focused on getting the kaledones. Oh, we can see this. I wanna honestly, let me see. Oh man, for some reason I don't get this. I'll never get this. The Last Remnant is a game that I think it's over 10 years old now. How old is it now? I don't see a year here. Product description. Let's see what it says. It's 2009. That's 15 years ago. The freaking requirements aren't even an i3. It says it requires a Core 2 Duo 2.4 gigahertz. That is nothing. Although it's 15 gigabytes, which for 2009 is colossal. But I like The Last Remnant. I would very much like to have it, but it's so expensive. It's like... It's so much more than any other game that I'm looking at here. It's, for a 15-year-old game, outrageously expensive. Love to play it again. It was a good game. The music was good. It really got you in high spirits. Let's see, this freaking... I need to really take a look at this budget. What's this budget? Can't look at what's a freaking... Oh well, I forgot. I'm on the wrong freaking... on the wrong thing. I'm looking on the wrong list. Looking on the wrong system. I tell you, it needs to come off on... I need to see it. I want to see who wants to see how to make a very easy salted caramel sauce. That is cheap. Because I'd like to make one. It's super easy. The only thing that I'm going to need to remember is temperature. Secret to the... Well, not secret. How dare I say secret? Because I'm no real cook or anything. I just freaking like to make a salted caramel sauce. But the temperature, because you're melting sugar, don't want the sugar to burn, But you don't want to put the cold ingredients like your milk and your butter in while it's cold too, because then it interacts with the melted sugar and it freezes it partially. So some of it... Oh, buddy, I was talking about sauce and you ruined it. Ruined my good time. See, they took the chance. They freaking... Let me go defend Iska before they wreck it. Vile freaking people ruining my life. Why? Why can't I select that? That's what I want to select. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's get the people of Britain some well-needed training. Faction rises, Karana. Okay, so now... Are we within range? 18. That's a lot of people. Maybe if I hung out right here, I could entice them. Maybe I can entice them into attacking me and then they don't get the assistance of the city. Because I can take them on like partially, but that city, 18 divisions, might be a bit much. I need to do something about these guys. They are ruining my money. It's a lot of cash. I think these guys aren't getting their salaries from me. I don't know if raiding basically puts them on free cash mode, because that's what it looks like. Okay, let's see. Family. Any kids? He's 4, he's 9, and he's still... Have a child! What's up? Where's the... More chances of having a baby? Goodness! Have some kids! Yes, I'm fine with that. Okay, where was I? Set up abandoned ships! Freaking sea dogs too! I need to look at that. I need to look at that sauce. Yes! So if you got the sauce, especially the milk, because you tend to take milk cold out of the fridge and then you just, because you've got sugar melting, you don't want it burning. And it's at risk of burning because you probably put the plate on high to get it to the melting point fast enough. So you've got a lot of risk factors going off, and you're going to pour cold milk on it very fast because you're in a rush, and that's the biggest problem. Because then you freeze like half the sauce, and you need to remix it in, get the crystals broken down before it burns. So it's not good. I've burned the sauce or two doing that. Or it ends up very dark and a little bit too burnt. So there are a few considerations you have to make. I need to just do it. It's the first time I'll actually be filming with my cell phone. Which is good because my previous one, the lens broke. It cracked and the quality was garbage. But this one actually doesn't have a cracked lens, so it actually has good picture. And I finally managed to overcome the hurdle of connecting my freaking phone. That's not supposed to be as big a hurdle as it was, but for some reason the old phones connect well with the USB cable. The new ones are like, use your Bluetooth. And I'm like, my computer don't have no Bluetooth, now what? It's like, if only there was a previous hardline way of doing this. Don't you know? You got your charger cable right there. Just use it. Use it. That's all. Just use it. Don't ask for Bluetooth. Sometimes they just keep making things easier and worse at the same time. Although it's nothing like... This is why I'll never buy Apple. I'll never buy Apple as long as I live. Unless there's some serious change. Because of this whole thing with... Now the audio jack is gone. Like, oh, get away from me. That's just disgusting. They're just taking stuff away from the freaking product. That's like, I can't even imagine ever buying something like that. It just says I have no spine. Thank you. You took away my audio jack. Although they did take away batteries that can be removed, but I never worried about that. That was never really an issue, being able to remove your battery, unless it got swollen. from all the recharging cycles. So then, yeah, that makes sense. But the audio jack, I use it every single day, pretty much. Like, you got wired headphones. No, I got wired headphones and my Bluetooth headphones run out of power. That's my reason, and you can only keep your charger plugged in for so long. Starving. So yeah. Why did the topic even come up? I'm not sure why I brought that up. Now I'm sort of lost. I'm sort of lost in what I was bringing up. Can't freaking remember. Okay. Oh, at 100. People are super happy. Let's see. We actually have some cash. I can actually put in the work and repay the damage from that useless great fire. You guys are... Why must we suffer plague? Should I just do it? Maybe I should just attack them anyway. Because now we are suffering.
For the tribe.
What was I supposed to do? Oh, armies use food in the local region, but non-barbarian armies use food from the source supply. So we're able to forage, but for some reason we are diseased. No idea why. 18 of them. 20 plus another 18. I'm not going to be able to survive that. Oh, I'm going to just lose everybody to disease.
The mother protects travelers.
Winter in this game is such a nightmare. In this mod. It's not nearly as bad in vanilla, but man is it bad in the mod. Winter's just like a death sentence. I haven't played Zomboid in such a long time. Zomboid is... I might need to actually play on a multiplayer server in Zomboid or something, because it's hard to really keep motivated in Zomboid. I can still have the Eddie the Builder challenge or Eddie the Builder's goal of just building awesome bases, but it's the update that really has me stalled, because I keep feeling, why am I bothering? The update's gonna change everything. The newest update, when they bring husbandry animals in and everything, I'm like, why should I keep going? Why should I just wait for the update? And I'm like, because I keep feeling like the update is gonna cancel out the mods that I've installed or make them obsolete. So I'm like, why am I continuing? I just can't get myself to loosen up and do it anyway. Coolest thing would be, let me actually see. Let me just do a little searching. A little searching while this thing's going. It's got a Steam key, it's got the anniversary upgrade. Man. That's someday. Goodness. I also need to, at some point I need to really try and find something, but all the thing that bugs me about all the AI voice programs, all of them are, oh, what's it called, they all have pricing schedules, all of them, from what I can see. I have very few that are free. I struggle, especially for some reason an Irish voice. You'd think that'll be like very common, Irish and pirate, but can't get it. At least not without being premium, and even then the quality doesn't look like it's up to scratch. Really shocks me that a lot of videos these days use AI voicing, but I'm like, there's probably just paid versions or something, because getting that quality is not as easy. At least that's not my experience, but I usually experience the worst of it. Just because of the unique way everything's going. What on earth is happening? There you go. Okay, so we lost some people. That's good news.
Hail to the mother.
Wait a minute.
Help.
Sure? They actually look almost far enough away to... Man. Okay, fine, we're leaving. Just leave us alone. Don't want to suffer more attrition. Oh, why are we suffering from plague? Let's see, so if I'm on this side, because there's this unusual border there, look at that. Still doesn't make any sense that the border lies there. I still think it's some sort of a bug that happened with the map creation. Oh, that's not a regular... That is... You see what I'm talking about? This is irregular. This is all that they had, and now suddenly they've got this one too. 306.
We need good fighters.
Yeah, you do. I agree. Okay, so that'll make it 13. So then I can take some of these Markakoi. Like if I have 3 of those, I'd be set. I should be able to really do good. But man... Oh! What? 5 per turn? How's that even possible? That's a lot of recruitment. I mean, if we get that army in shape and we redouble, we can actually turn it real well. Why are you saying no? Why is the chance low? How's the chance with these guys? Do I even have trade with any? No, I don't have trade with anybody. And I'm just at war with a bunch of pirates that I really need to do something about. Like, we could make good old Rhianorix a freaking fleet commander. Go attack these guys with some fishing boats. Yeah, because he's not ready. I still need to make sure what the plan is there. I keep needing to remember it's not freaking legendary, but it's still hard. Like, the kaledones can muster... What's that? 56 units in any battle max, because they've got 2 armies of 18 and 20 and then another 18 in garrison. So if I'm not careful, they could maneuver me into an unwinnable battle, which they've already tried doing by constantly having an army close to the city. I just need to work real hard on actually getting my second army in place, because I think second army should make this much easier, especially if they have cavalry. I need to look at my funds. The funds we have available to get that. And get that, and get some of that. Oh, but I need to remember, got some other things in planning in line too. Man! If only they knew, if only these nightmarish people that freaking extract gargantuan amounts of resources through rent knew the degree to which they are reducing the productivity and the potential of future generations. If they only cared enough to know. They are decimating an entire generation, if not 2. Or 3, I forget, Generation Alpha. How old is Generation Alpha now? They should be coming up, I think they're like 14 at the oldest. Was that still low end Gen Y? I can't remember. Gen Z. Let's see. Gen Alpha, yeah! Generation Alpha, the oldest members are supposed to be 14 now, so they're coming up. And they're gonna be freaking chucked into this rent grinder with no way out. Even, I mean, oh my goodness, I can't imagine how horrible it must be to be Generation Z. Frick. In this climate. Dang, that must be awful. But Gen Alpha is even more freaking hopeless. Not due to this, just the environment's gotten so bad. Economically, it's gotten so freaking bad. In my wildest dreams, I never thought we'd get this bad. Dang. So they're in freaking trouble. 'Cause you can't, you decimate incentive by turning people into rent and tax slaves. You decimate it. Creativity, incentive, productivity, like on a personal level, you completely crush it. You crush people's hope. You crush their will to work forward towards anything because there's just no hope. That's got to be very prominent in Generation Alpha, I'd imagine, because they've got no shielding. Oh my goodness. The generation that's raising most of Gen Alpha is already pretty much bankrupt, so it's gotta be freaking bad. That's gotta be pretty hopeless. Eesh. Let's see. Oh, freezes.
The gods will have
Let's see. You call me friend. You call me friend, and yet you listen to me, but then you laugh and you spit in my face. Man, it's a lot of waiting. I got somebody else on that forum the other day for the Black and White 2 bottomless mines. Definitely something they do. But yeah, that's when I get to that next stream. These poor freaking dudes. Oh, I feel bad for them. I feel bad for Generation Alpha. My goodness. They basically started, their generations started just after the financial crisis. Like they've known nothing but basically post-recession poverty. It's hard to it's like you're not poor, but you're poor because things that are luxury are cheap. But things that are basic, like frickin' keeping a roof over your head, are knee-bucklingly expensive. So, what are you? Are you poor or not poor? It's a very weird place to be in. It's like some sort of a wealthy form of serfdom. Because you'll never own anything hard, like a frickin' house, for reasons unknown. But you got decent material? Well, it's hard to say decent. If you ignore food, yes, because we got better internet than ever before, but food-wise we're eating very unhealthy compared to the slightly older generations. Can't afford healthy, because they screwed us out of it by basically making juice, then making concentrate that was vitamin enriched, then changing that into just concentrate with no vitamins. It's basically expensive Coca-Cola, while still having the price tag go up. That's the most messed up part about it, is I freaking look at the price tag going up, I look at the label and I'm like, oh, so they stopped enriching this one with vitamin C. Okay, so I'm never buying that again, because I'm not buying your juice-flavored Coca-Cola. Get out of here. I'm not doing it. It's simple as that. I'm not... people are, oh, but it tastes like juice. I don't care. It's freaking Coke. It's Coca-Cola flavored juice. I mean, juice flavored Coca-Cola. That's all it is now. It's got no nutritional content whatsoever that is even an homage to what juice used to be. And it still costs the freaking same. So screw that. Like, okay, well, you got cheaper computers. Yes, we got cheaper computers. We have to have something that's better. I mean, the idea that time going by implies progress is no longer a thing as well. It's no longer set in stone that as time goes by, you're gonna get progression. That was, I would say, for the latter half of the 20th century, that was virtually set in stone. But man, did that change. Goodness. I need to do the math on that again, because I was like, okay, if you do this, you can't survive that. Okay. If you basically you have to choose quite a few things. Number one, you can eat comfortably if you don't live under a roof, so live on the street. Then you can eat comfortably or eat nicely. Okay, that's cool, but you need the house. Or you can live in a house and eat garbage, but then you're unhealthy because you're eating garbage. It's like, yeah, but you need the house. It is not the avocado toast. It's the stupidest lump of garbage, especially because avocados, I believe, have gotten cheaper. As far as I know, over the last century, avocados have gotten drastically cheaper because they used to be rare and then they got cultivated and developed. Like the Hass avocado is called the Hass avocado, if I recall correctly, because of a German immigrant mail worker in California who grew them in his backyard, and his surname was Hass. And eventually that became the most cultivated avocado because it's knobbly, so oh goodness, it's knobbly, so it's resistant to damage during transit. Okay, that will. And it's roundish, so it's easy to cut and easy to package. So are the reasons. Like, oh, you eat too much. No, you charge too much rent. And your shifty freaking business dealings ruining the nutritional content of virtually every single thing in the grocery store while increasing the price has freaking done more damage than anything. Pumped food full of sugar where it didn't need sugar. Ruined the vitamin content. Ruined the freaking fruit and vegetables going into the food in the first place by mass producing them like crazy. That's just on the food. That's food and housing. The housing is even worse. You basically artificially rig, or I don't want to say fraud because I think it might be unwillful. I think it's just raw stupidity. But you've vastly inflated unreasonably the base price of land. It just doesn't grow that much. It doesn't. Can't freaking have land valuations jump double-digit percentages every year. That's nuts. That's just plain insane. And then on top of that, you've completely messed up housing. How to build it, the regulations required around it, the sheer amount of building codes and volumes and absolute nonsense you have to meet just to build one. Like, I like the shotgun shack more and more, just because it's cheap. If they could still build the thing cheap. The funniest thing, somebody told me, hey man, you can get this property valuated, as a reason for the price. And I'm like, I don't care what your valuation is. I consider all of them wrong. Like, countrywide, I consider every valuation wrong because they're overinflated. So yours isn't going to make a difference. People are like, if other people tell you how much this is worth, then you'll be I'm like, no, I'm not going to be convinced. I think you're all nuts with regard to this item. I think you've all jumped into a bandwagon that's beneficial, and that's why you're all constantly scheming like it's beneficial and makes sense. It doesn't make sense. The idea of house prices going up is, as a benefit, is absolutely bonkers. That's like saying you're happy food prices are going up just because you happen to have a pallet of canned foods at home. Like, it's a basic human necessity. Food, water, air, breath, breathing air.
So many units, the treasury is buckling.
Oh, great. All this stuff, that's necessities. Like, imagine if air became a scarcity and you had all these chuffed people walking around with freaking cylinders of air going, oh, ain't that fantastic, the price of air went up. Well, everybody else is just suffocating in the street. You're like, yeah, it's beautiful. You're like, no, it's not. You're nuts. Why do you think this is such a good thing? It makes no sense. Oof, but we're struggling. It must be the piracy. These pirates must be taking a bigger chunk out. I'm gonna have to deal with them at some point. Okay, well, let's see if we can deal with this first. Sorry about that, people. I'm probably gonna lose some population. We just need to wait out the winter, and then hopefully we can attack when spring comes. But yeah, no, I've got a big gripe about that one. And that's not even Generation Alpha. They are in so much trouble. Oh man, are they in trouble. We have nowhere near the level of struggle. They're basically going to be born into serfdom, if not already. Like a new freaking neo-feudalist system of you will never retire, you will never be able to do this or that, and everything. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real tough for them. It's going to be bitingly tough for them. Once again, it's a weird balance of costs. The basics are super expensive. The luxuries are cheap. It is the weirdest thing. Oberakon just fell. Okay, I'm gonna attack. If not now, then never. So we better attack them right now. Like if I can get my armies in range, we're attacking. Because we need to take Oberakon. I'm not fighting them when they're gonna get even stronger. Oh, no, that's one thing I'd say. It's a pretty devastating one. I'm trying to think back. Is there anything like on the basis front that's gotten better? All I can really say is computers have gotten a lot better. Storage seems to have topped out in terms of, well, hard drive storage. SSDs are getting cheaper, but HDDs seem to be... They've peaked in terms of how cheap they can get. They don't seem to be getting any cheaper. Neither does the capacity seem to be going up. SSDs are still improving, but HDDs seem to be flattening out. A lot of the computers are so cheap, especially if you build second-hand. But housing doesn't look like there's anywhere near the will to fix it at all, compared to what there should be. It's just no resolve to actually fix that problem. But that's my favorite. My comparison of housing as a necessity compared to everything else as a necessity. For some reason, we've forgotten that both housing is a freaking necessity still. People just seem to look at it as an investment. It's like, it's this property. It's not freaking property. It's housing. Fulfills a basic human need, like every animal. Why is it ignored for freaking people? Like, oh, it's an investment. No, it's investment's a secondary characteristic. If even. Like, long time ago it wasn't an investment at all. For some reason now it is primarily investment. It's like, oh, you buy this big box on the grass and get money. Like, why? Because I got the big box on the ground. Hooray! I hope you live for war, because this is gonna be a tough one. Kaledonoi, we have tolerated your nonsense long enough. You are now our enemy. Yes. Let's see. Come on, 83, 83, 82. Bonk, ouchies. That's very ungentlemanly. That stab in the neck. Very Ooh. Lost that real good, I guess. Can you still move? Oh yeah. We can move and still be in the range of the... That's the good stuff. Okay, well, let's just chill first, because we just... Wow. This is in remarkably good shape. Like, not much bothering it. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I don't really like you, but I'll tolerate you for now. A lot of markets. Okay, we'll just tolerate that for now. Oh, wait. Wait, oh, where's my... There you go. Let's see what I can turn this into again. I'm sorry, this takes a while sometimes. Okay, I hate that. That. I think I have that for the last one. But nope. Nope, why are they so angry? 3 growth. We don't need that much growth. This is food, but a lot of squalor and misery. 4 livestock, some food, a little bit of squalor, and a little bit of unrest. And a few other things. What's this one? Centralized and cattle ranch. Yeah, that'll make sense. A lot more. Industrialized storage. Goodness. Industrialized in the Roman era. Okay, I'm starting to look at these two a bit more because that's still cash. 12% income from farms. No, I just want straight up cash. That's a lot of banditry. That's a lot of misery. That's a lot of everything. River drainage. I'm actually starting to turn towards these war horses. Let's do the war horses. Yeah, you know, let's do the war horses. We haven't. Oh. Well, that stinks. Couldn't talking about something I couldn't really have. Okay, let's see. You. Some more of that. And please have a child. Goodness me. Like the poor children are already suffering almost as bad as little turtle children. They're just dying off before reaching adulthood. All of them, virtually. It's real bad. So please, just hold out. Oh. Just take a look at this. So, oh, it's not there. Looking for this Walking Dead series. That's one thing that does frustrate me on Steam, is sometimes you buy one game and then you can buy the series separately, and I'm like, oh, but I already bought one of it. Oh man. Like, oh, can you unlock both? Would it be weird? It's a big mess. It's a big mess, especially with Two Worlds, because Two Worlds have as freaking series set. Oh no, we will fight you to the end. Come on, let's get him. Leave us alone, Arverni. Freaking Arverni need to leave us alone. It's been tough. It's been tough times, in all honesty. It's been real tough. The people of the Iceni are just working so hard and getting ahead. Just complete silence. Come on, we want to go take on the last of it. And then we have the whole island. Finally, it only took... Well, it took long enough for one of my kids to grow up. So, that's one thing. Took about a generation. Although the years go quite slowly, so maybe not that long. Come now, come now, come now. This game is like freaking stream poison. Because it blanks out so much like dead air. It's just so silent between the turns sometimes. Oh, he's trying to cut me off. We might need to do an active siege on this one. This thing recovered? No, it's not recovered. I'd like to send them, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna send these guys. They might not be enough. Yes, they're enough. Fantastic. Okay, gonna do it all peaceful like. Although I lost my freaking chariots, even with a high survival rate. So yes, we survived. Now the kaledones are pushed to it. Oh, is them? I hate when there's multiple barracks. Get rid of them. Don't need them. Okay, wait. Keep them just a little bit until we've gotten rid of these guys.
But then, yeah, as soon as we get rid of the last of the kaledones, that'll be the end of this. So we got some of that. End of the stream for today. I would have said it's been an uneventful stream, but it has. It's been eventful. We've taken the map. Well, we've taken the British map. Taken Great Britain, I think. Can't remember. I still can't remember if Ireland falls under Great Britain, or if it's because I think the United Kingdom only includes Ulster, North of Ireland, but Great Britain, I think it is both the UK and Ireland. If I recall the terminology. To be honest. A lot of pressure on the system. Just looking at it from here, trying to make plans going forward. But man, it's not easy. It's not easy making these plans at times. Oh, the Arverni are pushing through the Artabartis. That's gonna make it a bit more difficult. Oh no! Thought he was gonna plan something there. He probably still is. Maybe he just didn't have the movement range. Come now, man. Come now. Get to the Swabby. Swibbles! He goes to war with the Swibbles. Man, I really wanted to be faster than this. Ay. There we go. Come now. Just end it for me, man. Enemy army. End it. Oh, this thing. Come now, man. There we go. Sure. Shift turn. Oh, I'm burning. Oh yeah, because they're pushing the way through. Those reforms there. Don't know what my reforms are gonna be. The Celts learned how to stand in a line. Oh dang. There you go, finally. Experience of the general. That's not too bad. What's this one? Authority. Oh! I need to recruit and cost and upkeep. Getting the upkeep down is essential for us. Well, honestly, it's real good. Okay, so those guys are wasting away. The rest of us are just making cash. Making cash! Making sure okay for what's to come in the future, and just trying to keep these poor children alive. Look at that, 6 kids, and the first half of virtually wiped out so young. 1, 2, and 0. Poor lad 7. Goodness, Taximagulos! Yes, you finally started having kids because he finally came of age. I mean, that's messed up, man. Frickin'. Yeah. Okay, next one. Doink. See if they do something about it. You guys gonna do something about it? Because
We'll just wait you out otherwise. No, seriously, we're just gonna wait him out. Are you gonna waste away? I'm in no rush. I'm quite chuffed building up cash because some of these upgrades for buildings going forward are not cheap. Like that one blacksmith upgrade or barracks upgrades, 9,000 bucks. I don't have that type of money. I mean, if I can get it, I'll get copper. So that'll be very useful if I can. Come now. Hey! I know I'm a bit silly like that. I'm just playing it safe all the time. I know it doesn't make for good watching, so sorry about that. Just thinking so much more tactically. I'll go out and get him. I'll tell you what, we'll go out and get him. So they at least have the dignity of a proper battle before I've taken the island. Because I'll level with, yeah, it is lazy of me to just auto-resolve everything. It is lazy. I will accept that. I will accept that criticism. Roxolani. Come now, machine. Almost there. One thing that this mod definitely did was add a lot of random factions. Because so many factions resurge as something else, it's real freaky. Oh! Okay. This one? Yeah, it was this one. Some more food. It's supposedly supposed to give us more money, but not really seeing that impact. Oh! Culture. Industry. This one would be good because this will yet again impact the upkeep, but this one has more upkeep. But actually, is there one that says negative upkeep? All of it's plus upkeep. Chariot units. Oh, there you go. So at the very end you get a negative, so it sort of balances out eventually. Just eventually. So I'll do that. All ships. All land units. Oof. Useful, man. Oh, but the upkeep costs keep going up, eh? What's this one gonna do? That's just gonna help us with, with some food things. To a degree. Let's take a look at this. It's the mint. And we don't have such a big issue with loyalty of our political parties this time, so let's just do this. Let's push through the economy because it's supposed to give us more money. I'm not really seeing it. Let's take care of this guy. Let's take care of him. Real dishonorable like. Yeah, he's got one unit left, which means it's the perfect time to walk up to him and be like, I know your back's up against the beach, and I know there's only one of you left.
And I know we auto-resolved the previous one because we want it to be that way, but we're gonna join you in glorious battle because there's 10 of you left and you're the last of your nation. So hopefully I can get some brownie points. I'll send the Ambaktoi at them because they're perfectly suited for this. The rest of my army can just... Actually, Ambaktoi and slingers, because the slingers can possibly take them out and deny them a good battle, which would be the ultimate middle finger. Can always take them out with one last middle finger. No, we want dry. Dry, I tell ya. Dry. It just seems to have gotten more and more foggy. There he is. Where's the beach? There's the beach. So he's a bit further away. I would have ideally liked it to have the waves lapping at his ankles. And he's like, it's the end for me. And being like, yep, it is. It is the end for you. Okay. I'm just going to send my Ambaktoi at him. Ambaktoi are perfectly suited for this. The rest of my army can hang back. It's like, you take a bow. You can just chill. Urargi, you go, whoa. Why? Oh yeah, because... Okay, man, I don't say nothing. But like, they've got the throwing spears. These guys, let's see. Ambaktoi. You guys chill. Like, man, we're focused. We're focused on the goal. We got the eagle. Or the sparrow, or friggin' fish raven, whatever that thing is. It doesn't look like an eagle. It looks like some demotivated bird. I've got that thing up above, and then we've got these guys. They're like... Is that it? Is that your inspirational speech? Steady! And I think he's just wrapped his hips in enough cloth so they don't see he's urinating himself in fear, because you got no hope, buddy. You got no hope at all. You're just wetting your pants. That's all you got. You got the wetting of the vestments. Okay, so we're just approaching. It's so brave. We're so brave sending 1,000 units to take on those. How many are they? 21. Yeah, we're basically 1,000. A little bit more, 1,500. How brave, how nice, how chivalrous of us. Oh, you're taking hits. Oh, I thought they were talking to each other. Hey, oh! The king had a dream, but we got rid of that. Come on, you can get rid of him, come on. You serious he's gonna get out? Yes! Hey, his name is the same as my lad. What the heck? That's messed up. The system's against us. They freaking gave him a doppelganger. Okay, so they got some kills. Not much. Who was the first? Oh yeah, who was the first force? Dead blade of rugged steel. His severed soul was made. Yep. The first blade was probably made and used for murder, not for glorious battle. Oh no, just kidding. Probably for hunting. Good old stone knives. Micromanaging troops is a very important step toward victory. Oh, I thought they were going to be like, micromanagement makes you uncool, really messes up everybody's vibes, so don't do it too much. You don't want to get in everyone's face. And they're like, no, it's a good thing. Micromanage your troops, very important. Various troop types have different levels of fatigue, morale, and frontal effectiveness. Yeah, the fatigue's an interesting one on the heavily armored soldiers. Managing that's going to be tough because, I mean, the Romans have a lot of heavy soldiers, but I don't know how it's going to go with the barbarians. Freaking Ambaktoi.
It's not common for me to not want to have the top tier, because these are both us. These guys, and these are Sensualetes. They're not top tier at all, but I'm okay with them. Okay, we can survive it. We're not gonna aim for top tier because these freaking guys are expensive. And they're unreliable because they appear to be mercenaries. I thought I could hire them through my barracks. I'm pretty sure I did for the first 4, but now they're only mercenaries. Or maybe you can only hire a few of them through your entire faction. Maybe that's the deal. I have no idea. But for some reason I can't hire them anymore unless it's as mercenaries. I've no idea why. No idea whatsoever. These 4 slots. Maybe we won't do 4 ballistas. We can do 2 ballistas if we ever get to getting ballistas, because we still need copper. I swear, so soon as age will permit, I will use fire and steel to wrest the destiny of Rome. And he tried, man. He really, of all the people to try, he really tried. I can't think of a single person who was more of a thorn to them. Even Attila. Attila did damage, but dang, Hannibal really, he was a menace. Yes! The Mists of Doom. Sounds like a fart. Sorry. Your army name sounds like a very strong fart. It's got the Mists. The Mists of Doom. That happens when you eat beans before battle. Gonna make Mists of Doom. Let's see. Tax rate. 2 growth. Wealth from commerce. That's beautiful. There's big and empty. Research rate, 2 public order. I don't know. Research rate ain't bad, but food and growth is a good thing. Zeal plus cunning. Oh, let's do it this way. There you go. I don't know. I felt like it, I guess. Okay, well. So you see, this one needs 8,000. This one needs 9,000. That's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. So, oh, I'm still on a higher tax. Let's see. Oh! Okay, we need to get our money sorted, that's for sure. That, and maybe change one army into a fleet. I'll see. Let's go through a turn. Maybe in the next stream I'll see what I can do about my finances, because we are isolationist by accident. I didn't will it to be this way, but for some reason everybody out there doesn't want to trade with us. Maybe the Averni will. Maybe they'll be willing to do it, but so far nobody's been willing to help me. Oh, come on, load. Load. Man. Still need to figure out quite a few features of streaming, because I don't know how other people do it. And got clips playing that they can like just turn on and stuff like that. That's real cool. I'll probably figure it out at some point. It's a slow progress, and you got demands on your life in so many directions. A progress in any direction is quite slow. Sakarauka Masalia. Oof. Come now, man. They can mostly access. They can barely access that. Barely that. I doubt that they would, because you only have 4 turns until it's winter. So most invasions we have would probably come from this southern strip here. We're quite adequately defended. Stop yawning. Freaking. Not the time for a yawn. Now, come down, scale down, get my freaking cash flow under control. Wait a minute. Didn't I demolish some buildings? I hope I didn't. Because I might have slums. Don't do that, drum roll. Make me worry about getting slums. Alvar, Adriatics. He's one of our strongest ring kings. Cartley's gone. Oh man, I'm gonna miss him so much. Okay, so you guys got... Oh, it's only in one army. Right. I want to focus on this. There's nothing else there that I really like. This one, I'm like, you know, you don't even have cavalry in this fight. You can look at this one because it's got that. Oh, wait. Wow, this is pretty bad. Why do I even like that? I used to like that. Now when I look at it, I'm like, why did you like that? I don't know. There's got to be something good there. Nice morale. Commander's unit. Okay, I suppose that's okay. Proven leader. Oh, campaign movement range. Movement range, that's the reason. Okay, well, what's up with you? You cool? Hey, finally! Give me a bit more experience. Okay, so our cash flow is pretty tight. Despite us owning this map of the British Isles, some reason this map looks real tough to read. Hey! There's a bit of color coding so it looks better. I think because I was a Simbri when I last did this and it was just brown everywhere. I didn't get it, but now it makes sense when I look at the other colors. Let's actually see, hey man, Averni, how ya doing?
Welcome. We will talk.
You're doing badly. Get out of here. Hey. Oh, goodness. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, everybody. We're gonna save. We're gonna save because I don't really know the system. Not playing legendary, so at this moment, so I'm worried that this thing might not remember. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this one. Let's go back to the main menu. I'm gonna end the stream on that. We've taken the British Isles. Now we need to point at an enemy and prepare our armies. Or maybe an enemy will come to us. We'll have to see. But that'll be, I believe that's tomorrow's stream. So thank you very much, everybody. Sorry about those blank gaps that end up a bit more boring. Unfortunately, it takes a while to load between the turns. But yeah, hopefully we get some decent battles in the episodes to come. So thank you very much and have a very good day. This has been Edward with the Rome 2 Total War Divide et Impera mod Iceni hard. And have a very good day. Bye bye.